right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming a middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keel. When he lost his championship, even keel. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. Where that came from tonight, and we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Big Daddy.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we are back in one of America's huge shots right there, BC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent very bad.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. There's that side kick. Missed on the right hand. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just sticking out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination. Walk out to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
Nice combination.
Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the fight. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire...
Oh, could get a finish to him. Looks like a Darce choke.
That submission looks tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Adesanya gets back up here. Just misses with the jab there. He's got a cut above the eye now. Oh, he lands that teep. Right, late in the round now, it has been all Israel Adesanya. He's landed a lot of power shots, not necessarily forcing the finish though.
It's the way that he can land wherever he decides he wants to, with his legs, with his hands, with his elbows. It all comes back to the striking of the last stylebender. Tonight, he is putting on a masterful performance.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before he got that cut on his forehead. We'll see if that becomes a factor later in this fight. Cut man set to earn his money here. All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant gash above his opponent's eye.
Yeah, it was a buildup. He just kept popping him. He kept hitting him until something opened him up. And now he can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cut man is not the only one that is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway. Beautiful shot to the leg. Man, look at Adesanya putting his words into action. I don't throw and hope, I aim and fire. The accuracy is just on a completely different level, and not surprising that he has drawn comparisons to the consensus greatest middleweight champion in UFC history, the great Anderson the Spider Silva. There is his hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Close guard. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Under a minute to go. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Adesanya. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, he's got his back. Final seconds here. Round 3 next. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Third round underway.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. If you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh.
Beautiful diving strike lands.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound. This is a terrible position.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Heard him again.
And back to his feet. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Israel Adesanya gets up. He is back on the feet here. Nice jab. Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything.
He slams him to the ground. Throwing that jab, no good. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be fair.
Back to his feet. Oh, beautifully placed shot. His opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. The uppercut flails and misses. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Going orthodox now.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Just the nasty leg kick out. That's more than punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change, and the bruises. Nice judo toss for him there. Just misses with that one.
That'll do it! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Back inside the octagon once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so as they say, another highlight for the appreciable reel of the middleweight champ, Israel Adesanya, your winner tonight by knockout.
Adesanya is such a powerful guy and such a big guy that when he lands, he can shut your lights off. Tonight, he gets the job done in spectacular fashion.